I'm with Chef Paul Decarli of Decarli's Restaurant in Beaverton, Oregon. And Paul is our newest member of our Muteki Chef sponsorship program. And we have brought him a Muteki knife for him to use and enjoy. And Paul's going to tell us a little bit about how this knife has performed for him over the past couple of weeks. Paul, what you can tell us about this knife?
Well, one thing is my favorite part is the edge retention. It really holds its edge really well. I love the weight of it, the taper of the blade, the thinness down to the edge. The handle's great, has a great feel in your hand, and I love when it kind of starts to fade. Just a few swipes on the stone brings it right back. So it's really has become kind of my favorite knife in my bag right now. So it's kind of my workhorse, especially around vegetables.
And you've got a long history with cutting. And what can you tell us a little bit about your credentials in this restaurant in particular?
Well, I've been in this industry for 27 years. So I've worked all around town and for some different chefs here in town. I've been head chef for a couple different places here in Portland before my wife and I just started to open up the Decarli restaurant. It'll be 9 years coming up in November, so we've been open just over 8 years, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
Well, I've eaten here several times. I can tell you the food here is par excellence, and one of our family favorite places to visit. You've got a unique perspective on the restaurant industry and the community as a whole, and kind of in a sense of generosity. What can you tell me about that?
Well, I think our philosophy is as far as in what we do here. I think it's keep it simple. I think you let the product speak for itself. So our food is very simple. I think we have a simple atmosphere, and our service. We try to keep that almost an invisible service. So it's more about the guest.
So would you like to show us some of the ways in which this Muteki knife really shines as compared to other knives you've used in the past? I see you've got some foods there that you might want to cut up.
Yeah, I mean, these are our everyday items that we kind of use here at Decarli in the kitchen. So like I said, using this knife for a lot of my vegetable work, and even we do a tartare here. Cutting down the tartare this thing just rips right through it. So it's like it's butter. So it's so it makes pretty quick work of any vegetables.
It looks like really clean cuts.
Yeah, and that's the thing you want. It's the precision of this knife is what makes working with it also such a joy. Is like I said, it keeps its edge, so you don't have to it's not going to slow you down in the kitchen on a day-to-day basis.
So you find that combination of the hand-forged blade being really thin, a really acute secondary and primary edge geometry, and then the hardness of that steel is giving you cutting advantage?
I do. I think this type of steel, the carbon steel, I think it's easier to maintain rather than some of the European style knives, the stainless steel blades. Like I said, this one, you run it across a stone a few times and it comes right back. And the retention, like I said, is great on this one.
So it's a high Rockwell hardness. It holds its edge for a long time, and yet is easy to sharpen. I mean, that really is the holy grail in cutlery, isn't it?
Absolutely, especially in a kitchen where this is your weapon of choice, and I would highly recommend this.
So do you think the Muteki name for these knives is appropriate because that means without rival, without peer?
I think that's a perfect name for it.
You find that the handle is ergonomic and easy to hold on to, and
I absolutely love the handle. Like I said, I like the balance on it. It's a little bit blade forward. The feel in my hand it's great, and it looks good. I think it looks. Some chefs will say the look doesn't mean much, but don't listen to them. It's about the look as well.
So will you or have you recommended these Muteki knives to other chefs that you know?
I have, and a lot of my cooks have seen me use it, and they're very intrigued. So I've reached out to a couple of my friends in the industry and talked about it. So they're interested as well.
Well, we appreciate the endorsement. Please don't let me keep you from cutting
absolutely.
that
I mean,
tomato.
you can see just how thin. You can get these. I mean, it's insane what this knife can do. I mean, it really is like I said, it's a joy to work with, and it's efficient. So
Well, having known you now for about 5 or 6 years and having eaten here, dozens of times, I can say it's an honor for me that you use our knives and have done for a long time. And I just want to tell everybody to come check out Decarli's restaurant in Beaverton, Oregon. And it's you won't be disappointed. It's just awesome Italian cuisine. And also check out our Muteki knives at CarterCutlery.com.